Hello everyone! Today I'm doing a reading about what is going on in this connection, and this can be about whatever connection you're interested in, whether it's something romantic, whether it's friendship, whether it's something work related, whatever is a relation to you, whatever contact you have with another person. And today I have 3 different piles. Pile 1 is Rhodochrosite, pile 2 is Malachite, and pile 3 it's Rainforest Jasper. So just pick a pile, whatever resonates with you, and I will take a look at the energies and whatever is showing up in the cards. Okay. You can pause the video if you want. If you already know which pile you're choosing, then I'm starting with pile 1. Okay, so this is pile 1, Rhodochrosite. Let's see what's going on in this connection. And I'll probably pull more cards just to have more information. Let me see if you can see them. I like to have the tarot cards at the top. I don't know, that's just what feels right to me. Okay. And there's some space here. I never think about how to arrange it on the table, and it always takes a while to put all the cards out. Okay, you can always skip. Okay, I think maybe let's oops, too many things on my table, seriously. Okay, I think now you can see what's going on. Okay, so let's start with the tarot cards. That's what I like to base the readings on, and then see how all the other oracle cards are fitting in with the reading. So what do we have here? The first thing that comes to me right off the bat is that we have the Empress, and we also have the Emperor, so this is great. It looks like this is the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. I feel like they do complement each other. But of course, it couldn't be this easy, right? And with this Two of Swords and this Knight of Cups in reverse, I get a feeling that you have to make some sort of choice. Who will you choose? Because the cards are giving me different informations, different energies. And with this Knight of Cups in reverse, it might be that there is some sort of energy that is not mature yet, and it might be a person, it might be you, it might be the other person, or some sort of interaction that is not... It's emotional, because cups are all about emotions and feelings, but I feel like in reverse, it is a person who knows how to be charming. They know what to say, they know how to make you feel certain things. And in the Rider-Waite tarot, I think the Knight of Cups is the one on the white horse. So it might seem that this person is like this, knight on a white horse, somebody perfect, romantic, who will offer you this cup and all their emotions, but I feel like in reverse, it might be not exactly for your highest good. And now I just saw these fishes, whatever you say, on the armor. And for me, fish are... Imagine fish swimming in a pond, and you throw a stone and they just suddenly, swim away. I don't know why I picked up on this, just something that stands out to me. And in terms of the card, you can see the armor, how this person is protected by the armor. So even if they are extending this cup, I feel like something is still protecting them. Maybe they don't allow other people's emotions to affect them. So they might show, okay, there you go, here's my cup, and I want to offer you all these amazing stuff. But can they actually accept it from you? Once you get involved, maybe they will say, oh, I'm not ready for a commitment, whatever it is. And this is an energy I would look out for. A person who is really smooth with their words and they seem so caring and so romantic, but I feel like their heart is guarded by some sort of armor, and it's not exactly mature energy. And here, I love this card. This is my own card. And it talks about green tomatoes. Basically, it says a green tomato, just not mature yet, not sweet. However, it is fine for marinating, for salads with vinegar, and for original jams. And for me, this card is talking about something that is not mature yet. You can see with the green tomatoes, they still need time to ripen. They still need sun, they need time. And if you pick them now, they're going to be hard, they're not going to be sweet. Just no point in picking them, and then you get disappointed that it's not exactly what you want. And I feel these two cards go hand in hand. There is this energy that's not mature yet, or maybe an aspect of this relationship that is not mature yet. Something about expressing your emotions. Maybe expressing emotions, but in a way that's just not mature. Yeah, but then here, the Empress and the Emperor, that's a really good energy here. It's... Why am I... It's like I want to speak about it, but I can't. Oh, something is... something is strange with these energies. Now I just got this feeling that it's about finding this energy between the masculine and feminine within you first. And perhaps then you will be able to spot any immature sides of the relationship. Because the Empress and the Emperor, to me, it's a really mature energy. They know who they are. They know what they're doing. And it's interesting how these are two different decks, but still see how the Empress is holding up a flower and then the Emperor is holding up, I don't know what it is, but it's about, having the power and being a ruler. So I do see some sort of possibility of this divine connection, because you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. However, there is some sort of immature energy here, and I just realized I put the release card here, and I feel like this is what you need to release. And we also have chain in reverse, and I feel like it all comes together. You have to break free from these chains. Whatever is blocking you in this connection, maybe it's about releasing so that this divine union can come to you. But it requires making a choice, choosing between two options. Maybe there's another person, and I don't know if you are with this divine counterpart or if you are with somebody who is less mature. You have to decide. You have to check how you feel about it. But with this chain in reverse, I feel like it's releasing yourself from these chains, releasing from someone who is immature with their emotions, who might be showy and might feel like they are caring and amazing, but it's not exactly right. And here again, I feel like this vampire card relates to all this. And for the light attribute, we have makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. And for shadow attributes, we have depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. And this sort of codependency makes me feel like it's connected to this Knight of Cups in reverse. And see the chain as well. Like if you're codependent, it's like you're chained to someone. But it's time to break away from these chains. If you feel this relation, this energy is blocking you, someone is sucking out your energy. Because some people have this ability, they say some words that just make you feel so emotional, and it drains you because it's so intense that you just, it's like, yeah, it's like a vampire. They are sucking out your energy. And then on the other hand, we have the teacher. For the light attribute, we have ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. And for shadow attribute, there is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. And I feel like that is connected with these two cards, where there is a person who will appear that has all this knowledge and experience, that wisdom that they are willing to give to you. And this can be within a connection so that you learn. Or maybe this person is your teacher as well. Maybe it doesn't feel like it, but maybe this person is here to teach you about codependency. They are here to teach you about how immature people are acting so that you know how to avoid them in future. And also I'm getting this idea that no matter how hard you try to teach this person, if you are the teacher here, you are more mature, I feel like it's not going to work because it needs time. Just like these tomatoes, no matter how much you take care of the tomatoes, it takes time for them to become ripe. So it also takes time for this person to become mature. I mean, it's up to you if you want to invest your time into teaching them, but do they want to be taught? Do they want to be your student? Because here there is this unequal balance of experience. A teacher is somebody who is much higher. For me, a teacher would be a king or a queen because they are older, they have more experience. But a knight, it's still young energy, and in reverse especially, it is immature. Okay, what else? I feel like getting more cards. Let's see. And then I will talk about the other cards, because I feel like if I get more cards, there will be more information. Okay, I'll maybe take 2 or 3. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. That's why I don't take too many cards at the beginning, because depending on how the reading unfolds, then I can see what needs to be clarified. Okay, so group 1. Let's maybe clarify that Knight of Cups. Okay, what is this Knight of Cups about? And also I like to use different decks. So sometimes the cards repeat and it's so amazing to see. It's like the energy is repeating and it's even more highlighted. Okay, so Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups about? Let's clarify that. Okay, Knight of Cups. And we have the Hierophant in reverse, and that kind of relates to the teacher. At the bottom, Empress in reverse. It's crazy. Now I feel that this Hierophant in reverse, teacher, now I get even more of a feeling that this person is here to teach you something. And it's unconventional, because the Hierophant in the upright position, it is about religion and some sorts of establishments that have been there for a while. But other way around, it is something unconventional, something that you wouldn't really do usually. And maybe they are your unconventional teacher. Maybe you don't feel like it, but I do get a feeling that they are here to teach you. And sometimes the lessons are not easy, they are not pleasant, they can be really tough. And maybe they are teaching you how to release people from your life that make you feel like you're in chains. And with this Empress in reverse at the bottom, I get a feeling of it's femininity, but it's blocked. So maybe with this person, you see, it's like it's not ripe yet, it's not ready. And this Empress is also not ready. Oh wait, can you actually see it? Yeah. So this Empress in reverse, I feel like because of this Empress cannot come fully into her power. But then once you have the Emperor, then this energy is turned around. And this is when you have this divine counterpart. But here, I feel that a decision has to be made. Let's look in that Two of Swords then. Let's just clarify that a little. What is the Two of Swords about? Ooh, okay. It's Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's about release. If you've been holding on to someone, it's time to release. And now that I realize it's underneath the Vampire, it's time to release things that no longer serve you. And maybe you keep waiting and waiting until these tomatoes ripen, and then you will have this perfect union. But release. Yeah, you see this person hanging on to stuff so much, you know, with both arms. It's like, no, this is mine, I will not let it go. And having each pentacle under their feet. And I feel like if you reverse it, this one pentacle will fall away, and it gives you a new opportunity. And because it's pentacles, I feel that it's an opportunity for a new start on the physical level, on the material plane. So I feel like you will have to make a decision with this connection, whether it is serving you or whether you have to release it. And you will need confidence. That's why you have New Moon in Leo here. Confidence is your key to success. And Leo, it's all about having that confidence, feeling it's about identity, it's about who you are and what you want. It's about inspiration, it's about creativity. And yeah, it's not about looking what other people are doing, what they are telling you. Leo, it's like a king. They rule their own life. And I think that it also connects to the Empress and the Emperor. And if you do have this confidence, you will have this sort of connection. But first you have to deal with this. You have to release whatever is happening here. And let's get some more cards. Oh, I didn't check what was at the bottom. Okay, whatever. I got so into this. Let's get some advice from the cards. Okay, let's see what advice is there for group 1. Any advice? What is the advice for group 1? Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like here it's making sure you are not too... for me, Queen of Swords in reverse, it's a person who can hurt with their words. And sometimes it's you hurt yourself. It's about being really critical. But here I feel like just make sure that you are not too... You know, when you have a sharp sword, it's really easy to hurt people, but also hurt yourself. And for me, it's an advice to trying to avoid it. I mean, of course, have the clarity in your mind, but don't feel like, oh, I'm so useless. Why did I get myself into this? You know, just there's no point in doing that. Of course, be sharp, be precise when dealing with other people who are wasting your time. But just don't hurt yourself. Don't be this inner critic. That's what I'm feeling. And at the bottom we have the World. So I feel this is some sort of end of a cycle. It has to be completed so then you can start something new, like with this one pentacle falling away and starting this amazing union. That's what I'm feeling. You have to realize that sometimes you have to release things, you have to let them go, you have to free yourself in order to get something better. And something fell out. Let's get one more for advice. Anything else for advice? 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and then 3 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like don't focus on what you could have had. This 10 of Pentacles. Because maybe this person promised you so much. Maybe they said, oh, you know, then when we get old, we will have this amazing house, we'll have a dog, we'll have children. And I just feel like it's some sort of false promises about the material world. And with 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like, see, with this 3 of Wands also in reverse, it's like the plans were not made. This is all written on sand. That's the image I'm getting. When you get a stick and you write on sand all of your, dreams and stuff, and then the water comes in and it just disappears. Sometimes you have to make proper plans. Well, sometimes you have to make proper plans in general in life to actually achieve something. And it can't be based just on what somebody else said. Because that's what I feel with Knight of Cups. They are good at telling you things that make you feel emotional. But is it based in reality? I don't think so. So just watch out for that. Anything else? And with this Wild card, I feel that it might be that this person has brought some sort of excitement into your life. Or maybe you were looking for somebody exciting and then this person appeared. But I don't know, actually, let's get one card on this Wild card. Or maybe, Wild card, you never know what could happen. Okay, one about the Wild card. The Lovers. Yeah. Maybe it made you feel like this is your counterpart. But yeah, maybe you have to release. For me, the Lovers is also about choice, a decision, again, that has to be made. And I feel like there is a potential for this divine union between the Empress and the Emperor. But first, this immature energy has to be released. You have to make a decision. You have to come into balance within yourself. I think that's what I said at the beginning. That if you balance your masculine and your feminine energy, then I feel like it will be easier to manifest another person, because it's not about a person who fills some sort of void in your life. It is about you having both, being in balance, and then you can attract a person and you will not have to be codependent. Because if you imagine you're just a half and you attract another person, that makes you a whole, and then you try so hard to keep them in your life, because otherwise you're just half and you're codependent on them, because you depend on them to be whole, to feel like you're a whole being. And at the bottom we have 8 of Cups. So it's about walking away in search of more. Yeah, I feel like it fits this situation, about release, moving on to something that will fulfill you more. So I feel like it's up to you to think about whether this is a part of this relationship. Maybe it's just one aspect, or is it this person in general who is not the most mature? Maybe it's you. I don't know. You have to look into yourself and decide what you need to release, where you have to break the chains. Because look, you have the Lovers, you have the Emperor, you have the Empress. There's such a potential, but first I would say find that balance within yourself. And don't let people who are really smooth talk you into things. Suck out your energy. Maybe they are the teacher. They are here to teach you how to release, how to find this balance. So just think about it and think what is the energy here. But to me, it looks like this is somewhere on the side. It's not the focus of the relation. This is more central. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope you will make a good decision, whatever it is. And always remember to just focus on yourself. Don't wait for people. If somebody tells you, oh, wait for me, you know, I will grow up. It's your life. And it creates a really stagnant energy. It's like holding on. And then you don't have any guarantee that the person will change or they will mature. So just remember, confidence is your key to success, and focus on yourself. Be like that Leo, be a king to yourself, be your own queen. And I feel like that is the message here. Okay, so again, I hope it helped, and that was group 1, Rhodochrosite, and now I will move on to group 2. Thank you! Hello, if you chose group 2, Malachite, then this is your reading, and I will check what is going on in this connection. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Spider, gloomy, rational, mystic, child eternal, commitment. How did I do it in the last pile? I always... oh, it's always like this. I always get confused. Okay. Let's see if I can... Okay, it's visible in the camera. Alright, so let's see what is going on in this connection. The first thing that jumps onto me is those 2 5s. So it's 5 of Wands and 5 of Cups. For me, 5s are some sort of conflict. And here with this 5 of Wands, yeah, that's conflict. It's like fighting, 5 people fighting. I mean, it's not life and death fight, but more just like, I know, the energy is restless. And then with this 5 of Cups, there's some grief here. Something was lost. And you don't realize, or maybe the other person doesn't realize something is still there. And this connects so well with the gloomy card. But then you need to be rational to see what else you have there. What else do we have? 6 of Cups in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Perhaps you are mourning some sort of ideals that you had, because 6 of Cups, it's very sentimental. It's about the past. It's about, some people call it the soulmates card, but because it's in reverse, I feel like it's saying no more looking back. Maybe you had some sort of relationship when you were younger that you keep looking back to, that was ideal, that just felt amazing, and you keep comparing all of the other relationships to that energy that you had. But this 6 of Cups is telling me no more focusing on the past. You have to focus on what's here. And what's here, unfortunately, is this 5 of Cups, some sort of loss, which makes you feel gloomy. Something has been lost. With this spider in reverse, it makes me think of fears. You're scared of something. Something didn't go the way you planned. Actually, let's grab some cards. Usually I would do it later, but here I feel like I need more information. Okay. I want to clarify those 2 5s, just to get more information what went on here with this connection. Okay, so let's just get one card about what's going on with those fives. Like, what's going on in this conflict? What is this loss? What happened here? Ten of Wands fell out. It's some sort of burden, something that has been... It's like you've been picking something up over time, and you have to keep carrying it. And then at the bottom we have Nine of Wands. Yeah. Some sort of strain, some sort of battle that you had. Maybe you lost. I feel like there's this exhaustion. It's being so tired that you just want to release it. I mean, it's 10, it's the end of the cycle. And here also with this card. This is my card of like cycles completion, because it's one turn. It's like the World card, you know? It shows the end of a cycle. It shows unity as well, but in this case I feel like some cycle is ending. Let's get one more. It's interesting energy. So tell me more about this Five of Cups. What has been lost? What happened here? Eight of Cups fell out. So perhaps in this connection somebody moved away in search of more. And at the bottom we have Ten of Pentacles. This is so interesting because I got these two cards in the previous reading, but this one was reversed. Maybe you felt that with this person you could have had it all. Maybe you felt like, I can have this future with them. We can be this married couple, we will have children, we will have grandchildren, we'll have dogs, we'll have an amazing house. But somebody walked away. Perhaps because some sort of conflict, and then somebody is feeling that they've lost something. And when I was shuffling the cards, these two cards kind of, I feel they are connected, because Six of Cups, you have two children in that card and flowers, and one person is giving to another person this cup with flowers. And here we have child eternal. And it says determination to remain young in body, mind and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. And then in the shadow attributes, there is inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. See? I feel like this connects. Physical security. For me, that's Ten of Pentacles. And it's the same thing with seeing things with fresh eyes. I feel like something has been building up for so long, and there is this feeling of being tired. You've been picking up wand after wand after wand after wand in this connection, or maybe it's the other person, it can be the other way around. And what will you do with these wands? Maybe you thought, okay, I can build a house with them. I can build something, but another person or you walked away and you just feel like this. Yet what you don't realize, there are other two cups. I feel like it's time to stop looking at what could have been and move on. Be rational about it. Don't have fears. It can happen, but yeah, let's look at this Magician in reverse. What is it about? What is this Magician about? Why is it in reverse? Oh, Empress again. It happened in the last pile. What is going on with these cards? I'm shuffling them and similar energies, I guess. Okay, what is this Magician in reverse? The World in reverse. It happened in the last group. What's up with... No, you're kidding me. The Hierophant also came up. Okay, this is crazy. It's like, if you felt that group 1 was also resonating, I feel like it's similar. So now with this Magician in reverse, clarified by World in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Then we have King. Oh, okay. I feel like some cycle has not ended yet. I feel like you have to realize you have more waiting for you. And you have to realize you're not using your resources the way they should be used. You're focusing on these 3 cups that spilled. You don't realize there's more. In the same way that you don't realize you have everything you need. You have the cups, you have the wands, the swords, the pentacles. You know, you have the material resources. You have a good mindset. You have the inspiration, motivation, and you have the emotional mindset, but you don't realize this. I feel like this is behind you, and you focus on this thing, this person, this energy that moved on. But the cycle hasn't finished yet. And here I was talking about the cycle has to be completed, and this 10 as well. And with this mystic energy here, it says, reveals an intimate union with the divine. And for shadow attribute, it says delusional rapport with the divine. And here, I feel like it's about realizing that there is something more in this situation. And that's the Hierophant. I feel like Hierophant is really spiritual. But because it's in reverse, it's something different. You have to see things with fresh eyes. You have to return to this innocent, joyful state. Usually that's the 6 of Cups. Or maybe you feel like you've lost all this innocence, you've lost all this joy that you had from the past. Because of this 5 of Cups, because something has been lost. Maybe that's what's been lost through this relation. Let's get one more card just to get more information. Okay, tell me more about this connection. What else do we have to know? What else do we have to know? Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there is this new beginning, emotional new beginning, waiting for you. What was here at the bottom? Page of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of cups here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5 here. Something new. Some new energy, really young energy, youthful, inspiring. It's out there. And I feel like you have to turn around and see. There is that Ace of Cups there for me. Instead of focusing on being gloomy, that, 5 of Cups, what you've lost, there's still opportunity. There's still something new coming. You see this water, it's overflowing. There's so much emotions. And it's upright, it's really good. But I feel like it will come after the cycle finishes. You have to end the cycle. And I feel like that's why you have the commitment is being tested. I feel like it's whether you can see this cycle to an end. That's why there's 10 of Wands. That's why we had the 9 of Wands. You have to persevere through this energy. You have to tie up all loose ends. Whatever is causing some sort of conflict or fight, even in your mind, I feel like it's about connecting things. And realizing, okay, I have what it takes, and this is not over yet. And it's about using your emotions, but I feel like also being rational. That's why there's card is there. Anything else? I want to get one more card. About what? What is the advice here? What is advice for group 2? And now I just realized, see this circle, and then you have it here with the Ace of Cups. It's about feeling full, feeling whole, that you have everything, nothing is missing, something is contained. And it's not that you're losing stuff, like here. It's all there. You just have to realize it. What is the advice? What is the advice here? The Emperor. And let's get one more. The Tower in reverse. And then the Fool in reverse at the bottom. Interesting. So with these cards, I feel like you have to realize what power you have. You have to sit on the throne and be like, yes, I am in charge of my life. I have the power, I have the authority, I have the experience. Don't be miserable and gloomy about what was, what you've lost, what could have been. But come into your power. See, there's a lot of blue here. It's about communication. But here with this red, I feel like, yeah, it's about power. And the red robes as well. And then we have this kind of pinkish red here. It's about realizing I'm in charge. And it's up to me. And with the Tower in reverse, it can either be about personal transformation within you, or that by focusing on the loss, you're blocking some important transformation. Maybe you're not allowing things to fall apart completely. Because maybe something ended, somebody walked away. And I feel like maybe you're trying to keep it together and be like, oops. And be like, yeah, you know, it's not that bad, but still I feel bad, and just trying to hold on to things. But the tower has to be destroyed completely, and then you can build new foundations, you can build new stuff. And you don't realize you have this power. Things can be destroyed, but then you can also build new stuff. You can release things, you can collect things, you can release things. It goes either way. And with this Fool in reverse, I feel like something new is there, but it's not time yet. This cycle has to be finished. And then this Ace of Cups is there for you, and then the Fool would be in reverse. And then see Ace of Pentacles underneath in reverse. Something still has to be done. What else has to be done? What else has to be done? What else has to be done? Two of Pentacles. I feel like you have to come to terms with two different sides, two different energies, and be able to juggle them. See? Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. And no matter what happens in the background, you're staying focused, rational, because Pentacles is also about the material world. And seeing where it will take you. And here also what I realize with this Emperor, you see the shadow attribute of this child, Eternal, it's inability to grow up and be responsible. And I feel like you have to be responsible for yourself. There's no point blaming things on other people. You have to realize what power you have. You have to depend on yourself. You cannot depend on other people. And I feel like once you realize that, this is when you can move on from this grief. Because I get this feeling of something being done to you and you just react. to what comes to you. But you have to know you can also initiate things. You can also release. You don't have to keep carrying things. But yeah, you have to be responsible. What was at the bottom? 5 of Cups in reverse. See? Yeah. Then you can move on from this energy. But don't deny it. Because I feel like sometimes this in reverse can say that you block it. And I feel like that's what the Tower is. Just realize what happened, what was lost, and then check what else do you have. Check what resources you have that you haven't been using. And move on. Don't look at what was. Don't give in to some sort of conflict, whether with yourself in your mind or with another person. Maybe you're in conflict with another person. You're like, oh yeah, you know, we've collected so many wands together, and you're moving on. Like, what's up with you? You know, we had so many plans, but somebody moved away. Maybe not physically, maybe it's an energy, maybe it's about focusing your emotions somewhere else, because there's not enough. Because see, this 1 cup is missing. It's 9. Next, wish fulfillment. And look, we have 1 here. It's the Ace of Cups. But yeah, I feel here staying on the ground, focusing on the material stuff, focusing on what you have and how you can make it work. Because see, when this person is juggling these 2 pentacles, I feel like movement is created, energy is created, and then this in turn can affect other things to come to you. Here, there's no movement. This is stagnant. And I feel like movement is necessary here. So, what is going on in this connection? Let's just put it all together, because I feel like I've been talking and talking. Something's up with my throat. Maybe it's all this communication, all of these feelings. But I feel like what's going on in this connection, there has been conflicts. There has been a feeling that, okay, I've had enough of these burdens. It's time to move on. And one person is feeling left out. So one person is feeling like they've lost something. But it's time to move on. Not look at the past, not look at what could have been. Because the cycle isn't finished yet. You have to come into your own power. You have to realize you are the magician. And you have what it takes. You just don't realize this. You prefer to focus on this energy being moved somewhere else. But this is what you have. There's the Ace of Cups as well. You know, there can be fears, yes, but the cycle has to be completed. The transformation has to take place. You cannot stop things from falling apart. And I feel like that's why your commitment is being tested. Your strength is being tested, whether you can do it. Because if you stay here with this 5 of Cups, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're just going to keep crying over the spilled cups and don't realize what's behind you. But here I feel like it's about the balance between this Emperor being in your power, but also this child. Yeah, it's about being young in your mind. Yeah, body, mind, spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So don't think about, okay, something ended and I'm feeling miserable. I feel like find something higher, some higher purpose. Because I feel like there was. I mean, the magician, the world, the tower. And stay rational about it. I feel like there is a lot of emotions here. So just plant your feet on the ground. Focus on the material world. And then you will see that this thing, this whole cycle made you whole. And then you can start something new. And I feel like this is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, just it's time to move on from what was, from this grief, from this loss, from all the fears. And I feel like if you turn this fear around, if you turn this around, because spiders build webs, it's about connecting things. And then I feel like once you connect things, it will be this spider web. It's like a net. It's something that you can fall back onto and it will catch you. So no matter what happens in your life, you will have this something that protects you, something that will catch you when you fall. Okay, anything else here? No, I think that's it. So I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated in some way, and I hope you will find that inner power. Okay, so thank you. That was group 2, Malachite, and next will be group 3. Thank you. Bye. Hello, if you chose group 3, the Rainforest Jasper, this is your reading. So we will look at what is going on in this connection. Okay, so let's get the cards. Okay, so I think you can see all the cards. So what is going on in this connection? I mean, we have 3 major arcana here. So that's something serious going on. And yeah, we have the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Emperor, and the 9 of Cups. What I'm getting is that there is some important transformation happening in this connection. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it might not be the easiest. With these 2 cards, I feel like somebody is trying to stand their ground. They are trying to... excuse me. They are trying to be at the top. They are trying to show their power. And at the same time, we have this 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment, someone being happy. I see a lot of pride here. Not only because of this card, don't let pride get in your way, but just from the way these 2 characters are standing. You can see this one being like, oh yeah, look at this, I have my 9 of Cups, I'm so proud. And then the Emperor is like, yes, I'm in power, look at me, I have this authority, I have this pride. And that's it, you know, I'm the best here. So I don't know if it's you or it's the other person who has a lot of pride, maybe both of you. But there is some transformation happening. We have joy, but we also have dispassionate. Maybe you feel joy because some sort of wish fulfillment happened. Maybe this connection feels like your wish is coming true. But now this transformation is happening. Let's get some more cards to clarify, and then I will see what is going on here. And with this Emperor, it makes me think of the Divine Masculine and this connection. Maybe they are feeling really, really strong and confident. Maybe they have a lot of pride too. Okay, what is this death about? Let's clarify that. Just one card. What is that about? Yeah. Okay, just one card. Let's pick one. What is this transformation about? 5 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. It was in the last pile as well. So this transformation... oh my gosh, what's going on? This transformation has to do with moving on from some sort of loss. Whether it's you, whether it's another person, something happened in the past. And I feel like you're moving on. You realize, hey, I still have 2 cups. I don't have to focus on what was. I have to turn around, and there it is. There's 2 cups waiting for me. See? Ace of Wands, something new. Passionate new beginning is there waiting for you in this connection. But I feel like first you have to go through this Wheel of Fortune. What is it about? What is this Wheel of Fortune about? And it's in reverse, so some changes. Changes, maybe not comfortable changes. Some karma. What is the Wheel of Fortune about? It's about 9 of Wands. I mean, not 9, Knight of Wands. In reverse. To me, it looks like lack of enthusiasm. Whereas before, somebody was really enthusiastic. It's like, yay, let's go, woo! And you can see the horse, it's also just so energetic and, you know, I can do anything and I will go to this place no matter how far away it is and I will do whatever I want. But then in reverse, I feel like, I'm not so sure. Or it can be the other way around. Maybe it's being so enthusiastic that it gets out of control. Maybe you're moving on from something painful and you just get so enthusiastic about new things that it spirals out of control. Let's see. What else? What else can I get? Something about the Emperor, perhaps? Let's just clarify that. What is the Emperor about? The Emperor, Judgment. Somebody has to hear something that... some sort of truth. There is some sort of wake-up call. Maybe it's about recognizing this transformation is on its way. It cannot be stopped. Something has to die. Something new has to appear. Maybe it's about the pride. Maybe somebody has to hear, hey, look, you're not the only one here. We're in this relation together. And if you don't drop this pride, you know, could get... maybe not ugly, but it's good to have pride, but not to a point where it hurts you. At the bottom we have the Knight of Cups, so another knight. And I feel like behind this Emperor, there is something immature. Especially when it comes to emotions. Because for me, Emperor, it's more about power, authority. It is about maturity. But I feel like more on the material plane. Of course, the emotions as well, but with this Knight of Cups, it's telling me something here is not as mature. Maybe this person appears all confident on the outside, but they have to hear the truth that in some ways they are immature when it comes to their emotion. Maybe they cannot express their emotions, or maybe they are too out there with those emotions and they don't care how this expression of emotions is affecting other people. Let's just get one more card for the general kind of outlook. What's going on in this connection? Let's just get one more card. So we get more information. Okay, one more card. We have the Fool in reverse. So somebody is either reluctant to start something new, to step into the unknown. They're like, I could, but I'm scared. Something is holding me back. And now I feel like... Now I'm just getting an idea that it might be about commitment in this relationship. On the outside, it might seem like your wish fulfillment. It might seem like this really confident person. But underneath, something is not exactly right. What do we have at the bottom? At the bottom we have Nine of Pentacles. To me, it's about something is blocking the self-sufficiency. And this is another 9. And now with this 5 of Cups, I feel it might be that underneath, that grief hasn't been worked on. And it affects the rest of this relationship. Whether it's you having this grief or another person, it hasn't been properly acknowledged. And this is why somebody is not willing to jump into something new. Maybe that's why they have no confidence. They have no energy. But I feel like this is about to change. This transformation has to happen. And while on surface it is looking good, something is not. It doesn't match to me. With this oracle card, it's called charades, or like riddles. And I feel like something has to be solved. With this judgment, something has to be told. Some sort of truth is long overdue, because look at these people, they're like, yes, we've heard this truth and it will set us free. Something has to be released, something has to be said. Not only said, but it's about realizing something. Even with these cards, there's joy, but there's also this passionate. So it's two different energies. So maybe on the surface, it's all joy, but then underneath, somebody is dispassionate. See, I feel like it fits with this Knight of Wands. Even the color, it's similar. But some transformation is coming. And then this Kitchen card. I don't really get it often in the readings. And it's in reverse. And if you think about what is kitchen, to me kitchen, it has some sort of warmth to it. It is about feeling home. It is about preparing food. It is about nourishment. But because it's blocked, I feel like the sense of home, sense of belonging is blocked. And again, I feel like it connects with this 5 of Cups and this Knight of Wands in reverse. Then we also have this Midas Miser. So it says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. And I feel like that's kind of this energy. You know, being confident and you can just go for what you want. But then shadow attributes, hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. How does that relate? Yeah, I feel like on the surface, it looks like this is amazing. I can turn stuff into gold and I'm sharing, but underneath there is some sort of fear, some sort of grief. Something like, no, I want to keep it to myself. Something is off. And then we have the Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice. Righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And then for Shadow attribute, there is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And I feel like here it's this transformation, this death, and this Wheel of Fortune. It's about balancing those scales of justice so that it is equal. Maybe one of you is trying to kind of work on these things. But not everything is revealed. That's why we have this, the riddles, the charades. Something is not being revealed. Let's see what is the advice here. What is the advice for group 3 for this connection? Okay, advice for group 3. We have the Page of Swords. To me, Page of Swords in reverse, it's being really mentally guarded, being critical, maybe not allowing this information to come to you. You're like, And because it's swords, yeah, it's about your mind. So I would say watch out for this mindset of feeling that maybe you don't want to hear certain things. Maybe it's because of your pride, because then you have to realize, okay, I have to work on myself too. At the bottom, yeah, there is 9 of Swords. There's some sort of anxieties. Somebody is bothered by these thoughts. Like imagine all these 9 swords in the dark of night. The dark of the night? I don't know if that's how you say it. Anyway, like those 9 swords right next to your bed, above your head. Yeah, that's how somebody feels. Maybe it's because of this transformation approaching. You can feel something is ending. The wheel is turning. And I keep holding on because my pride doesn't let me realize that maybe I have been wrong, or maybe I haven't focused. Maybe your pride is telling you, no, I will not turn around. I had these 3 cups and I will keep staying there. And yeah, and I was shuffling and now see Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. Oh. What is the advice? What is the advice? Group 3. Page of Cups in reverse. Another page. It's like page and page. And then we had Knight and another Knight. And then at the bottom there is the King of Pentacles. I don't know, I feel like I'm so confused with this group. There's so many different energies and it's just... Yeah, it's like charades. It's like you have to figure out what is going on. What is the answer? And with this Page of Cups in reverse, it's really youthful energy, but it's not manifested in a constructive way. Maybe I would say watch out for these parts of yourself that are not exactly mature and which can make you think and process process information and process emotion in a really immature way. Because it's in such a contrast to this Emperor. But something is just not... Something doesn't match. That's what I feel here. And with the King of Pentacles at the bottom, again, it's another strong, mature energy, like the Emperor on the material plane. And to me, this is this. You can see how much the King of Pentacles has, the wealth that he made. But does he share it? Do you share your wealth? And I was shuffling and then I saw this. It's just flipped. Nine of Cups in reverse. Is this your wish fulfillment? Maybe your pride doesn't allow you to recognize this. You're like, oh yeah, but I met this person, it's amazing, and you know, I'm not going to give up just because something, or you know, I will make it happen, but something is blocked. Some transformation is going to happen. And with sometimes the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's about, like, I don't want to say bad karma, but something more difficult that you have to deal with. Let's get... Oh, what is this pride about? Let's get a card on this. What is this pride about? Ace of Cups. It's about overflowing emotions. And then at the bottom we have another king, the King of Wands. So it's this ability to create. It's creativity. Yeah, I mean, Leo is a really creative sign. But here, I feel like maybe there are so many emotions in you. They are overflowing, but somehow this pride within you is... I mean, it's not blocked, it's free-flowing. It's upright. There's something fresh about it, but I don't know, to me, there's something really dramatic about this. It's like all these, you know, streams overflowing, and Leo can be quite dramatic as well. It can be a drama queen. And if you think about full moon in Leo, that means the moon is in Leo, but the sun is in Aquarius. And Leo, while it focuses on themselves, Aquarius, it's more humanitarian. It has a much wider outlook. So maybe this is it. You have to balance this. You have to balance your pride, your identity, who you are, what you want to create, with something more humanitarian, how that affects other people. I feel like I want to get one more for the Death card. I don't know, this group, I'm just kind of confused about what's going on here in this connection. I'm kind of really confused. Okay, let's get one more for the Death. King of Pentacles again. And at the bottom, Ace of Wands again. Didn't we have Ace of Wands already? Yeah. That's what I feel like. Okay, maybe with this connection, you're learning, you're transforming through all these immature energies to be like that King of Pentacles, to be like that Emperor. You're learning to use your pride in a positive, constructive way. You're learning how to use your abilities to have all this wealth, all this abundance. But first you have to go through. I feel like you have to realize whatever grief there was in the past. Did you allow it to come to you, or did you block it out? Because maybe someone hurt you, but your pride said, no, I'm not hurt. I will not get hurt by such person, and I don't know, I'm all good. But some truth has to be told. Something has to be realized. You have to wake up in some way. Or maybe it's the other person, I don't know. But this energy, it's about realizing something so that there's no playing, like there's no this immature games, like, oh, how do I feel, and then saying something else and kind of manipulating, but in a really childish way, like all these riddles and charades, because you don't want to hurt your pride, but still, on the surface, you want to make it seem like you have everything with this relationship, like you're joyful, but then underneath you're dispassionate. I feel like it's all over the place. But some transformation is happening so that you are really confident. You are manifesting things on the material level. You are that King of Pentacles. You are that Emperor. In reality, not just on the surface. Because I feel like all this is stopping you from entering new situations. Underneath, there's something that has to be corrected. It has to transform. Maybe there will be feelings of, being dispassionate because of this Knight of Wands. Maybe you will have to drop all these childish games with the other person, or maybe they will have to drop it. Maybe they are transforming, so that this truth, this Ace of Cups, will show. Because I feel like this pride is getting in the way of this Ace of Cups. This emotional truth. Expressing your feelings in an honest way. Yeah. There's a lot of blocked energy. And there is this passionate new beginning with this Ace of Wands and this King of Pentacles. But yeah, something has to change. Think about whether you have any unresolved grief. Because Five of Cups can be about moving on, but sometimes it can also be not processing this grief properly. So maybe this is what makes you stuck in this lower vibrational energy. And you are pretending that everything is fine in the relationship, that you have everything, but in reality, something is off. Something is not right. Okay, yeah, I have to say, this was a confusing relationship. No, see, even the way I'm talking, I'm so confused. I cannot speak properly. Yeah, something is confusing here. So, yes, I hope I didn't confuse you, and maybe I brought some clarity. I have no idea. I don't know if this was useful at all. If it was helpful, then I'm happy, and I'm also surprised, because I don't feel like... Yeah, I feel like I pulled so many cards and I still feel confused. But yeah, just look out for things. Check whether you have unresolved grief or the other person has some unresolved grief. And maybe some revelation will come your way. You will realize something, or the other person. And some transformation will take place. Okay, so that was it, group 3. That's what's going on in your connection. And it is really confusing, let me tell you. But I hope all the best for you. And I'll probably see you in another video. Thank you. Bye.